Alright, y'all. We finna talk about keep hearing somebody named Frank. Gifted old Frank. I keep talking about. Man, William. I keep hearing William. Anyway, y'all. I don't normally talk like this. I don't normally talk to the chosen. But they say I can't do it like that. I guess y'all might be there, everybody might be there. But I'm gonna tell you my experience of being chosen as a chosen. In my personal experience, it's still the beginning stages, but one of the most important things is being still like a tree. And if you're chosen and you're wondering, one thing, at least you elevated to notice delays, okay? But if you're a chosen one and you're wondering, why the delays? Then you need to elevate higher, and that's one of the reasons you're wondering why the delay. A chosen one, from my experience, shouldn't notice a delay unless it's for business purposes when it comes to the spiritual and dealing with God. What I mean by that? Okay. I can prove it. I like saying I can prove it. I like to fix stuff. I like to make stuff, you know. I can prove it. Okay. There's a lot of things that's been going on in the world that's been crippling the world. Some of these things man-made, a lot of these things man-made, and them themselves that made it will want to quit it, but it's too franchised. Let's say that. And they don't like it themselves. They just want somebody to throw a wrench in it, put it that way. It's franchised. It blossomed like a rose. And then some just pretty evil. Okay? Alright, damn, I did all that. I'm finna heal y'all. God finna heal y'all through I'm finna heal y'all through God. How it go? Vice versa? I don't know how it go. But first and foremost, if you're chosen, one of the ways you know you are in the right place is if you are stuck in probably an uncomfortable place. And you don't mind being in that place, but you do mind being stagnated in that place. That's one of the ways. I noticed something about uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable positions coming up in life. I realized that there's a job there. There's a mission that needs to be done there. And I'm like, that's what made me the genie in the bottle, bro. I always got put in positions where I had to fit something. All the time. I always had to fit stuff. I just got out the shower, y'all. I always had to fit stuff. No matter what it is. And finally it got to the point in my life that it was no longer physical and it was spiritual. And I never knew that was an elevation that needed to be that was the elevation we needed to get to until I experienced all this. Because when somebody stagnated me when my ex-wife and them did whatever they did and it put me in this situation in 2020, I've been stagnated for 5 years. I'm a working man, hard working man. I work. I love to work. I love to stay busy. Even if it's on my woman, I love to stay busy. So, I don't know how, ladies, you could have thought I was a page. That's how you know your perception of man is discombobulated. And I think that's from poor parenting in a light way. What I mean by that is the way we were programmed to teach each other. And I don't want to say on here because it might throw things off balance, because some of it's kind of right, you know. But it's certain things we done said to our kids growing up, and you make it look like a person like me, a page, he ain't good enough. But a true definition of a page to me, a page is basically something. I don't know what a page is. I need to look it up. But I'm guessing the way y'all use it is somebody that ain't got much. But you can't. That's how you perceive that. How you perceive it. Do this person not have much because they're in a situation like me, or do this person not have much because they lazy? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta use your discerning spirit. How do you use your discerning spirit in a place like that? You use your discerning spirit by just not judging the surface. And you definitely don't want to gossip and ask the people around. You want to somehow get into contact with this person and observe them yourself somehow, and if it's safe to do. And fall back. Don't be so quick to if it's a female and male relationship, and you want to be in a relationship. Don't be so quick to jump in a relationship just so you could be sexually in the relationship. It's just a lot of stuff that I don't want to go over right now. Childish stuff to me, but you know, it's very important stuff too. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the delays. If you questioning the fact that you delayed, you need to ask yourself a few questions. First and foremost, why do you feel delayed? If God is talking to you, and God is preparing you, and God is working through you, and God is building you, and you know God is working on you, why are you feeling delayed then? What's your reason for the feeling? One of them would be the fact of that everybody wants your energy. You notice that. You feel special. You feel like you can do something. You finally feel special in your life. You finally feel wanted in your life. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know men that can have all the women in the world. This can go vice versa, but I'm saying, I know men can have all the women in the world and still don't feel wanted in life. I know people who got all the money in the world still don't feel wanted in life. So now, for some reason, you feel wanted in a way you never felt wanted before, and you just ready to go, go, go. But the reason you is excited about you feeling wanted is the fact that God, and you know this part, woke up something inside of you from while you being in the depths of solitude. And you feeling like, yeah, I know y'all love me and want me now. I know you love me and want me now. I'm ready to get out there and let you love me and want me. You're getting ahead of yourself. But see, now you're forgetting about the one who put you together. And you don't even know your purpose yet. You don't know why God woke this up inside of you. You don't know what the reason was for God waking this up inside of you. Not even me. I'm sure none of us got to that answer yet, even if we are finished in certain parts of our life when it comes down to building ourselves. Okay? All right. Now, if you noticing a delay, because you just upset, you want to get out, you feel like you can't move no matter what, you over here, you just scrambling. You just keep trying everything in the world, you can't get out. You sending messages on social media because you can't reach out no other way. And people saying you're delayed. You're delayed. And if you feel like you are delayed because of something you're doing wrong, that's why you're delayed. What I mean by that, I can prove. I wish I had one of them things. I should have been bought one of them things. I should have been got one of them things. Oh, this do good. This fly swatter do real good. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see them? You see them? The way the line is, the wire is twisted. You see that? Okay. Just remember that, because I am not about to hold that fly swatter. All right, now what? You delayed. Why you not noticing these delays? I mean, at this point, you haven't even woke up with God. If you at that stage where you scrambling and going crazy, you can't figure out what. And now people sending you messages saying you probably need to do this, you probably need to do that. It could be right, but 9 times out of 10, if you're chosen one, you probably done all that. And you really don't feel like you got no reason to be delayed. Okay. Well, there's reconstruction going on with the whole world that we all know. Even if we in the box and they trying to hide and they trying to tell you in the box, it's a lie. Everything going, you ain't always, we always been, it's a box inside of a box inside of a box. You go into one box to another box. If it's about, let's say you go, let's say I go to Times Square, people, everybody having a good old time. Everybody just joins themselves, party like a rock star. You know what I'm saying? That's still a group of people partying in a box. What I mean by that is, because it ain't no way in the hell probably those people are even thinking about being ready to be as patient as you in your box. You see what I'm going with that? All right, now let's look at another box. You got another box over here where it's farmers. There's people coming together and they working together and they wives and families take care of each other. That's a box. That's a box. It's another box. There's a box over here with a bunch of workers. Everybody over here working. We all making business plan, business moves. We in rooms, the secrets of the secrets room, and there ain't nobody in this room. And when your name is mentioned in this room, it's one hell of a room for a name to be named in. That's a box. And somehow, every now and again, everybody that's in each one of them boxes want to be in your box. You want to be in their box. You want to be in their box. You know what I'm saying? It's all boxes. That put evident on my Order Borders matrix maze that God put us in to get to heaven, and man just put a maze inside of a maze. Okay. All right. So how do I know this? Because I didn't experience each box except the secret our table box. Okay, the secret our table box. Secret our table box. I like that. Secret our table box. Okay, you're in the rooms of the rooms of the rooms. You know. At the end of the day, we all got to put our pants on the same way. So you know what I'm saying? The world still need tended to. You know, we got to be serious and realistic. The water got to be tended to. The land got to be tended to. The air need to be tended to. Everything that all of us humans need to survive in the world that's really, really serious and should be top one, should be number one on all of our lists to make sure that it's clean and healthy and well at all times. That's what we need to. That's what we need to at least do that. And need to be number 3 on the list, because God should be number 1. So with that being said, all these boxes is irrelevant when it comes to that right there. So it really don't matter, not even my box. But now let's get back to it. So you in this box, all right? You in the delay, and you just delay. I've been hearing this word delay all the time. Now, remember the why. I'm finna show you why you really supposed to be delayed. You're supposed to acknowledge this. And when I show you this, even if you don't acknowledge this, you're gonna realize you need to reevaluate yourself, jump out of yourself, get beside yourself and check yourself and start meditating and praying and reading that Bible like I told you to, instead of telling everybody else that's what you do when we know you don't do it. Because if you were doing it, you wouldn't even worry about the fact that you delayed. You wouldn't even think about delay. If anything, you wouldn't even know how to spell the word delay, and you wouldn't know what it means to be delayed. And you probably wouldn't even know what the word mean, delay. What the word mean. So that's that. So I'm finna prove that. I'm finna prove all that right there I just said. Why would I not understand the word delay if you're chosen? You remember how that wire looked? Imagine the bottom of that wire. The world is being reconstructed so it can be more livable and more attainable to all of us and more sufficient to all of us, and it can elevate as a unity for all of us, so we can elevate the planet for all of us. And then it'll be much more easier for us to hear God and elevate with God and be one with God for all of us, because we all need God, just like we all need water now. Okay? Even you atheists. So, alright. Now, I'm finna prove it with these attacks I've been getting. Y'all know the attack. Y'all think I don't know the attacks. Let's say one of my lovers is supposed, all you lovers is supposed to came. I got kids by y'all over there. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all from the kids talking to me, telling me about y'all. Cause y'all was in a line over there with roses, hoping that y'all can get me over here to have babies. And y'all screwed up y'all own opportunity. In other words, I wasn't in. One of the main reasons for me to be here is to please y'all, not fantasy, but dream, to fulfill y'all dream over there in the Astro, because I'm already whole over there. And whoever the dominant one over there when it comes to energy, that's why I was telling you women out there, as above, so below. Over there, women, it's like let's say they read tarot, let's say they read energy. I ain't gonna say tarot, because I know how y'all get, but let's say they read energy over there. Well, over there, women got this little cube they hang out in, and they talk about energy. Okay, now let me prove it to you. How can I prove that? He just a tucky sister. Well, as above, so below. Over here, women talk about the rub test. You see now? So if you adjusted that to energy, then 9 times out of 10, the people that you've been sacrificing in your rub test will be the energy. Maybe, just maybe. That might be a something, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, the people you've been sacrificing in these rub tests is the energy that they brag on the other side. Oh, we need this energy. We need you to do it because it feels so good. It don't look like you should. Bigot. Low IQ. So, what we got? I'm trying not to be joking. This is not no laughable matter. This is not no funny matter. This is not no joking matter. This is a waking up matter. You know? And it matters to wake up, especially at these times. So, bear with me, God. Help me, God. Please be with me, God. All right, I'm going to use you women now. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm going to use you women. All you women, that says 4 or 5 of them that supposed to came to me. These women are powerful. And they was even more powerful when I brought the attention on myself to let people know when my tree come to me, they're angels. So they was being bombarded by people and supposed lovers after that, family and friends and everything. Because I know from experience, you'll be amazed how many people ciphering energy and know about. Like I said, I was in a studio with very low vibrational IQ people, and somehow they knew about that. That scared the hell out of me. So that's how I knew everything was programmed. Don't touch me. Get back. Get back. You just here. I'm just here to record. Don't put your hands up. Touch me and I sue you. Rocky 5. Touch me and I sue you. You want to put your hands on me, bro. Hold mink coat out this bitch. Now, now a living mink coat. But so, all right. Now let's use these women and put these women in the position, in the place of this fly swatter I just showed y'all. And let's start at the bottom of it. Okay, that woman come. She come. Let's say she got her roses. The roses don't look like actual roses. They're flowers. And let's say she got the roses on them. And these flowers is for me. Okay, but the flowers is actually love. The flowers is actually her love to my love. We sharing love with one another. She checking on me. She's saying, I know that he's a twin or a twin flame. I need to check on him because whether they know it or not, whatever's done to your twin flame twin is affecting you somehow. Greatly. I'm trying to tell everybody, look at my flame. Because it is my flame, the exact thing my flame, I know she did, she told me to my face. The exact thing my flame wanted for my life is happening to her. It happened to her. And her little sidekick. If she her sidekick, either one of them, it happened to both of them. It happened to both of them. Everything that they wanted for me, I'm showing you energy now. I'm showing you energy now. Lightning work. This light work now. I've been doing this my whole life in these streets. I can adjust the worstest criminal just in a few words. I just gotta wait for God to give it to me. I'm telling you, I'm talking about criminals, real ones. Psychopaths of all psychopaths. Kings and queens / kings and queen narcissists. Incubus, half succubus. I'm telling you, bro. They beautiful over here, but you ought to see them over there. Woo! You wish you never even thought about getting in the bed with them. Woo! You ever seen bubble gum, pink bubble gum after you chew it? A lot of bubble gum, you chew it like that. Bubble gum, chew it. You know, big bubble gum, bubblicious. And you pull it out your mouth, and it just be, that's how they look in the bed with you. But in the physical, they look, give it to me, baby. They look like that right there. But in actuality, if you had that mirror sitting on the top, I used to know guys thought they would come and play that. They put a mirror on the ceiling, and they used to love to sit asleep like that. You got one of them mirrors like that, and it was one of them magic mirrors. It'll show you how they really look. It'll be the last time you jump in the bed with them. Roll Cal. Now let me tell you, this is not no laughing matter. This ain't no funny matter. This ain't no joking matter. This is a waking up matter. All right. So that's female number one. Let's start with the original G female that's supposed to came. Oh, she had such a nasty attitude. Oh, Satan vessel type. Fine, boy. She was so fine. She read energy, read call. I couldn't even watch her. I would have seen the hell watching her. She had that kind of aroma, aura effect coming off of her. A woman couldn't watch her. And she knew it. She'll sit there, she'll get real comfortable in that chair. Let's get you big. It's a lisp. Let me tell you about this course. Outstanding, bro. Somebody made no mistakes. She hated my guts. She treated me like absolute trash, throw me in the trash, and love me and hate me at the same time like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. Ooh, that was number one. Alright, so she right here. Number one. Highly respected individual, you probably wouldn't even imagine. Probably even own groups. Probably running our leader of many groups. And probably got some powerful stuff going on. And that would absolutely put I'm trying to say it if I should say it. But absolutely put a lot of human beings in boxes willingly. They'll walk in these boxes. They'll walk in these boxes, and she'll lock you in them boxes, and let her minion take you apart. All right, that's woman number one. So, woman number two come. She look like she's in every movie that ever came out when it comes down to slave movie. Not in no bad way. I'm just saying, you know how you got that one slave woman everybody want? That's fine. Just beauty nine something. Just sexy. And you just pray she get to you. And hope nobody be with her, because you already know it ain't even worried about you praying for somebody not to be with her. You praying for her not to be with somebody. Because she said, you know, you just hope she get to you. Well, she probably don't get to you, and then when she get to you, she ain't pleased when she get to you, and she don't like what she see when she got after she got to you. Okay? So, she gonna second guess. She got the opportunity to be with you. But since she is not satisfied with what she see on the outside, she over here with number one. So now we got number one and two over here. Number three. I ain't gonna go to 4 and 5. Number three. Yo, no. I'm gonna go to no. I'm missing one already. The second one. The first one was the one the first one or the second one was the one that really they saying leave it alone. I'm saying that's the one they keep safe. She the one got all the little magic tricks. I had a nickname for a bushy brow. I liked it, you bushy brow. That's why I kept calling you. I was hoping you came to me, but you wouldn't filed them down and did work on yourself or something. But she the one. She the cloak finesse. She the cloaking specialist. Think nobody don't see her. She gliding behind all of them. That's it right here. She gliding behind them. Number three knows better, but she did this position, but she just so already high vibrational. You know what I'm saying? And when you that high up, it's lonely at the top, y'all. No, when kings and queens they all queens now. When kings and queens get to that point where they realize it's lonely at the top, oh, they love to be the center of attention sometimes. It just makes their beautiful day. And girl, let me tell you, girl. And yeah, girl. And you say you want to see him? Let me come over here. You know, such 1, 2, and 3 over here. 1, 2, and 3 over there. I ain't seen them in a while. Cause see, they all sets, and they all probably think each other sets. That's how sets they are, right? No matter if they thick or small, all different sizes, whatever shapes, skin color, don't matter. They all, you know, sets. And they high vibration and they angel. So it's like a luring. It's like a luring effect. I'm talking about angels here. It's like a luring effect. Okay? Alright. So she come over, she over there, hey honey, and they riding like men what how men like to say they de-riding. They riding, these females do it too, you know, they riding. So these girls are already applied because they already done seen her weakness, which is wanting to feel herself, needing to feel herself. So they gonna tell her what she wanna hear. But the Satan vessel now, don't forget Satan vessel is over there already. So she probably told him. We just tell her this and she gonna fall through. You know what I'm saying? So we got 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to say this without saying none of them been into putting them out there to where everybody knows. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. 4 of the main ones. They wasn't all supposed to be over there. One of them was supposed to actually get right. But and hopefully they will. Now I'm not talking about soulmates. We got soulmates that done came through too, but they done the leaders is over here probably. The leaders that control them is probably over here. They probably second in command or something with them, and they all grouped up. Cause they ain't. They somehow I'm showing y'all how even in life, Everybody that you ever even came across, even when you went to a McDonald's and you paid your money to somebody, it probably was something that person done been in your life, or y'all probably incarnated together, you never even know it. But I'm at the point in my life where I'm seeing everything that I ever went through, everybody I ever came across in my life, that somehow we woven to my energy. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we on 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they over here, and now let me show you God. Chosen. God put you in this spot. Boom. Put you in this spot. A pillar. Revelation talk about it. Palaces. Revelation talk about it. Churches first. Revelation talk about it. Cults, organizations, secret, prophecy, all that. Revelation talking about it's in place right now. Chosen. Boom. All right. Cults. Dark cults. Covenants. It's a dark and light and everything. Let's say I was born in the street, which I was, and I'm affiliated with a lot of drug, I ain't affiliated, but I just know plugged in. Let's just say I'm plugged in if I want to be. And I know drug houses, big time drug houses. Well, one thing people don't know about drug houses, which I really don't want to say on here, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. A lot of it tied in probably small rural areas, or dark areas, hood, slums, and it starts right there. But the franchise for them places is absolutely enormous. Okay? So you wouldn't even expect something to be rooted right there. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you got the rub test, stuff like that going on. And you got drug tests. You got drug tests, drug testing. You got your cops, you got your crooked cops. Alright. All this. And now let's say you got social entertainment. And you got a line on social entertainment. And that you are very intrigued with and into. And somehow that energy, particular energy, just so happened to belong to one of these energies that was actually your twin flame soulmates or something like that. And somehow they all tied in together. Oh, how could this mysteriously be? I don't know, maybe because the cults and somebody probably Eastern Stars or something like that. Somebody knows stuff like that, and stuff like that, and this stuff like this and stuff like that. And somehow the energy just seemed to got tied up. And even though everybody that's affiliated with it, and even Satan vessel itself, didn't even look at it like that. That's when you know it's a higher power involved, and you know it's a test, regardless of how long it's been going on. And somebody's in trouble. Anyway, so let's say all these energies come together. Now we're going back to the I'm gonna sum this up. I'm gonna make it smaller because it's too much information already. We're going back to the fly swatter. We're going back to your delay. Why are you delayed? Because all these people somehow, these powerful women right here that was angels, can either turn into witches, or demons, Satan vessels and devils and stuff like that. These women got power over men especially, and women too. And they got lines. It ain't got to be on social media, but using social media is the easier way. You can say they own gangs. And that cult own a lot of drugs. Own it and own drugs. And they got a lot of cops in their pocket. That's not including the doctors, the lawyers, and everybody else that's affiliated with these people that you wouldn't even imagine to be affiliated with these people, but are seriously affiliated with these people and tied in well. You want to get out. You want to get out and go about, but you're a chosen one. If you're a chosen one, the energy that's resonating off you, the light beam that's resonating off you is like God itself. Even some of the most highest vibrational people can't light up like that right there. And they just own your. So, narcissists. These angel beings. There was probably a sign they females. Now I'm talking from the females. It can go vice versa. These angel beings, even Satan's vessel itself, was probably assigned King Narcissus from a higher energy. King Narcissus, King, Queen Narcissus over there in Hades, / succubus / incubus. That's why it's a king or a queen Narcissus over there in Hades, because it's half succubus, half incubus. How do we know this? Ooh, they is just what the flesh desires when it comes down to this physical world. Woo! The woman, I saw they pluck their eyes out and give them the guy, and still be with, just to be with the guy. They just throw their eyes to God. That's their test that they fail. But what they don't know is, while they sitting there, I got the pleasure. Ooh. That thing was planting a seed, and it needed to plant that seed in them, that it need to have sexual intercourse with these individuals, even Satan's vessel. Activation is sometimes a hell of a process. So, after they fail that test, and this monster sleep with these women, the game is on. These women are no longer trying to save this pillar. These women are no longer giving the flying rats. They are not only are they not gonna save this pillar, this child of God, this chosen one, they gonna make a mockery out of them. Ooh, and they gonna do it in such a way, put the Jesus tag on them. You know, just for doing that itself could send you straight to hell. And y'all did it, and ooh, had a beautiful day. And still trying to remodify them and make them go in y'all way. Why would such a light being even think about listening to you, even want to look at you, don't even want to look at you, and don't want you to touch them? I tell you, it ain't nothing to make a fine piece of specimen feel worse than a person that they feel like wasn't good enough for them. Turn them down. I know, I've been doing it my whole life. I told you I get off on making you want me. So now let's look at number 2. Number 2 issue was she fell for the gear shield. Father God whispered in my ear, she's got a good thing, she's going, she's powerful, she's nature powerful, Gaia type powerful, Gaia, you know, bloodline Gaia, very powerful. Watch him, son, watch her, son, watch her. But God, she said, you know, everything going good for her. Well, let me show you how, you know, Father God just got this voice, y'all. It's just so, I couldn't even explain it to you. It's like the most perfectest being that can talk out there in this world. He topped that times 10. I'm telling you, it's just like, you know, especially like a mobster type. It's just like, I can show you if you want me to show you, son, because I'm not going to keep trying to explain it to you because you're my child. I'd rather for you to learn it the hard way. Okay. Gear number 1. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. By that time, it's too late. You don't like gear number 1 down there in your shaft because it leans up and it push back. And it's like this. You don't even want to take your clothes off when there ain't no cameras around. Woo! And I was using the restroom. I'm in gear number 1. Why? Why, Father? He said, you go see. And boom, everything went black and white. And I seen this young lady in a room with all these beautiful women, and she had her head down like this, just felt like she was just so uneasy and embarrassed for me. And it hurt me deeply. Because I said, guys, she didn't love me. She didn't want me this. And that's what I tried to tell you. I know hearts I created. I know these people, you know. So, you know, believe it or not, the one that actually had the most love was probably the baddest one over there, but also could possibly be the most evilest one over there. So I wasn't worried about that one too much. It ain't like ain't nobody in a big hurry to get into bed with Satan. So we skipped that one. Because she doing damage anyway. I know she's doing a lot of it. We looking over her cause we expect no less from Satan, vessel. Okay? And the other two, like I said, the glider, she doing so much magic, she stuck in it. So ain't nobody worried about her neither. She stuck gliding. She got her own mess to rectify. She got her own mess to clean up. So ain't nobody paying attention to her neither. 4111. Nobody paying attention to her neither. So we got the glider over here. We got Satan that's caught up in their own mess trying to figure out why they can't quit doing evil. And then we got the one that could have came. Let's just say Gaia. She's just stuck. She's stuck. Well, God put me back together. Fourth gear is 9 gears though. It's 9 gears. 9.5 actually. Fourth gear. Just in fourth gear. I don't even think, well, 6th gear. 6th gear. Oh, they're shifting gears. All of them over there shifting. Hitting emergency brakes. Smoke coming off the tires. They sliding. And they don't even want their 9.5 no more. Some of them got a 15.5. They don't even want hell no more. They sliding, drifting. All of them, they like bumper cars. They reckoning each other like bumper cars. Back to the delay. These women are powerful. But if they that, I ain't even gonna say low vibrational, but I'm gonna say low vibrational. If they that low vibrational with the energy that they are holding, then they are going to torture you. Just for the fun of it. So they stuck in that window I told y'all about. These women can be stuck in that window, and since they're so powerful and popular, all the women that was supposed to come, they gonna make sure, because these women are angels, or upside down, no matter what, they still powerful. They gonna make sure all the rest of these women get stuck in that window. And they'll do this till we all get old and die, unless they grow up. So, besides all that, that's on a personal level. What's your delay coming from? If you be let out of that box, if you move from your spot that God done planted, your foundation or your inside of yourself, God is modifying yourself, God is building yourself, God is prepping yourself. That's how I know all this. Come walking one-on-one with God. I'm learning with God. I see the importance of all this. I see why it's vitally important to understand this before you get into this kind of world. Because if these kind of people that you would least expect to do this kind of stuff can do this to a person at my degree, I ain't talking about, let's say I'm not a child of God, somebody, a light being, a person that want to heal and love and ain't never did nothing to nobody. You can only imagine what they'll do just to keep people from, just to keep them. They might not even want the person, but they don't want nobody else to want the person just because the person's a good person. Because in the heart of hearts, they realize they sacrifice love for lust. And that pisses women off. I don't know about men. I don't deal with men. I deal with women. But it pisses women off. It pisses y'all off. Even though you do it and you make the decision, you get pissed off when you sacrifice a good man for lust. But you'll never tell nobody that. I've been around women my whole life. I'm a ladies' man. In a way. In such a way. They love me. I done had the bestest of the bestest men working for me. And mandingos and all. And I can go and them women be on me like they be on. They just love me, y'all. Y'all just never got a chance to be around this energy. You never gave it a chance. I never met these women. These women never came into close proximity with me. They knew not to come in close proximity to me, because the men that they thought that was scared of me, they realized the long run that the men that they thought I was scared of, they realized them men were scared of me. And then they felt like, who done it, who did it, and why, and looked like it too. Now, so, now that you at this point, it's patience and time spent apart from one another, because you're gonna grow. They're gonna grow. The beautiful part about it is everybody gonna grow in this situation, including myself. Everybody's gonna grow. This is the beautiful format from God. Everybody's gonna heal and grow spectacular in this situation. Everybody, I can guarantee you that. I done seen it before on a smaller scale. So anyway, now back to the delay. You see what I'm talking about? These important women, they can go vice versa. These important women are powerful. They relics. I like to call them relics. They are powerful. And they got a lot of powerful people respecting. They got a lot of powerful people in their pocket. These women will accidentally have you killed easily. Why so easily? If you're a pillar, you're a child of God, because they from the same tree as you. The enemy that they don't know that's using them, which is probably their higher vibrational self, is using them, their higher self. You know what I'm saying? Not like higher self, but like a higher, like another north node. Let's say, like I said, they in their north node, but they in the dark. They the dark. It might be a light being of themselves or whatever that sees who these people really are, and they probably led them straight forward. If you really want them, we're gonna see if you want them younger, something like that. You know how old folks can do it, and make us hit that wall like that robot over and over again, something like that, because they know there's something off about them. So let's just say that it could be their mama, the aunties, grown-ups, it could be whatever, you know. They just send them on a destructive path, you know, to keep them from bothering me, because they know these women are accidentally kill you and think nothing about it. So, but not just these women. I'm saying the whole group, you know, because they dangerous, they powerful, y'all. So, it's 4 women. That's 4 different groups, 4 different gangs. That's a lot of people. That can easily be 30 million people, 50 million people, easily be 30, 50 million people, if not 70 million people. We got 8.2 billion people. They probably got at least 70 million people in their pocket. That's a lot. That's a lot. So they could just send out a word by accident and have you killed. You just wind up missing. They probably wouldn't even know you dead till weeks later. Like, oh, I didn't know you died. How you died? You know, because they've been wild and not realizing. So that's it. So it's like it'll be a clear accident. So obviously God put us in this situation, and he rebuilds and molds us all. And now we see why when I asked God, is love real? He said in reverse. So it ain't no delay. It's remodification. And the whole foundation of the planet. Amen. So, like I said, you put one of these women at the bottom, that's their group you got to go through. That's a whole group. And I'm just using these women for example, but it's higher ups that they working for, in high chairs, different nationalities. So when you go with one of them, you got to deal with the whole. Your ancestors got to drill out they whole fleet. If it's 70 million. If it's 40 million people working for them under their belt, and it's 4 of them, that's $1 million apiece. The first one, you gotta go through 1 million people. Second one, you gotta go through. Let's just say, it's more than 1 million. That's it, 4. I'm thinking about 4 million. Let's say it's 4 million, and it's 4 people. It's $1 million apiece, okay? You gotta go through one, that's 1 million people. You gotta go through the other one, that's 1 million people. You gotta go through the other one. That's 1 million people. That's what the process. So it's not that long, and it. Thank you for the blessing. It's not that long, and it's not as long as you think it is. So while you are going through the delay, my advice to you youngins out there is to utilize every moment, every minute of this with God and give your all full attention to God. Pray and meditate. You know what stay on my heart the most is that it ain't about me getting out. It ain't about no delay. It's about when I get out, will I be able to still maintain this balanced relationship with my Father God? Because I love the relationship that I got with God at this moment. So I'm working on keying that into my soul. I'm working on keying that into my Trinity. I ain't worried about all that other stuff y'all got going on out there.